Hi, I'm Benjamin Temple. So, about a week ago, I got a new locomotive, the SD70ACe in the Union Pacific paint scheme Spirit of the Union Pacific, road number 1943. Now, some of you already know all this information. It was built, of course, in honor of the military, so various different parts of the locomotive represent either the Air Force or the Army or the Marines. I mean, it represents each piece of the locomotive represents each division of the military, along with the POW and the missing in action. This locomotive, according to Union Pacific's official website, was rolled out in October the 19th, 2017. This locomotive I got because I have family that served in the military like other people, I'm sure, but I thought it was kind of a pretty neat locomotive. My model is built by M.T.H, which usually M.T.H does a pretty good job, but I'm a little disappointed because when I got the locomotive, some of the fan grills had popped off. I had to glue them on and then paint them because the glue kind of dissolved some of the paint, but it still looks like it's new. The reason I'm disappointed with M.T.H isn't the paint job or the quality of the locomotive overall. It's more so that they've done away with the remote control or proto couplers, as they call it. Now they've put on the scaled Katy couplers, which are okay, but scale generally caused me problems, and I like the remote. They worked as long as you had clean track and you cleaned the locomotive. I never really had any problem. So in last week I also got some new cars, some cars by Cato, which are the Gunderson Max cars. Bear with me one second. I just got these cars. So they're called the Gunderson Maxi-IV double stack car Pacer. I'm kind of fond of these because I drove truck, and don't quote me for sure, but I thought I saw these back in the day in California. And then I also got a Jordan spreader, a undecorated model. It is what I think they refer to as boxcar red or rust red color with silver. I bought this particular model because it's close to the Illinois Central, which is what I plan on decorating it in. Then I also got some Illinois Central diner car 48 seated that's by Rapido. Now, I know a bunch of people wasn't happy with these cars because they claim they're not prototype, but I have a book called the Monticello or something like that. I forget the exact name of the book, but in it has various different diagrams, pictures, and as far as the seating arrangement, it's not perfect, but it's pretty close. And the car, for the most part, matches up, except for in the kitchen it has three windows that on the prototype car back in the 1952, 1958, somewhere along in there, did not have. But I realize the price is kind of high, but when you see the quality of the workmanship and the attention to detail, I think it's very worth the money, especially the fact that it comes out of the box ready to roll with lighting in it, and Rapido does a very good job. So I'm quite happy in the fact that, you know, you get the Walthers car, and that car doesn't have lighting, number one. You have to put the hand railings on, and yeah, it's only a $54 car, but if you try to buy that car now, let's say you didn't have it, eBay is selling them from anywhere from $90 to $300 for a car that you had to put various different detail, including the hand railing and grab irons, steps, and things like that onto the car. So this comes ready to roll. All this put on, it's lighted, so what more can you ask for? So I'm just doing a test run of this stuff, and thought you guys might like to see this sort of stuff and what you think of it. So here we here we'll take a look at the locomotive. So here is the SD70ACe, the Spirit of the Union Pacific, of course by the Union Pacific, load number 1943, after the particular airplane and the year that was unveiled. Up in the front, as I'm looking at, earlier I looked at it, so you have the Spirit of the Union Pacific, which is supposed to represent the Air Force. Racer stripes, the further on back with the red, and then the camo represents the Army / Marines, and then in the rear, as I talked about before, is the I don't know if you can really see it in my camera, but it's supposed to be the prisoner of war POW and missing in action. You probably can't see it on my camera, at least read the writing on it. And then, so then here is the 3-unit Pacer stack train, Husky stack, or Husky stack 4 Gunderson cars. And then here is the undecorated, I hope we're getting the camera into focus. So let's have another look at the Gunderson Maxi-IV 3-unit intermodal rail car. And then let's see, so the Pacer stack train, it is a Cato model. This Jordan spreader is by Walthers, and let's say it's close to the Illinois Central as far as the color. I don't know if the design, I mean, I tried to select one that was pretty close, but it's not exact. And then again, another Gunderson Maxi-IV Pacer stack train. And now in the rear is the Illinois Central 48-seated diner cars by Rapido. And as, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of bright, but they are lit up, and they're lit up really nice. Now I'm backing the train up. I'm doing that because well, these newer locomotives, the SD70ACe by Progress Rail, I mean, they're the real model, of course. Obviously the model here is an M.T.H electric train built by them, but it has a pretty neat white
especially when you push the horn and the ditch lights come on and the flashing lights. Now, hopefully you can see that from the video, but unfortunately it's kind of hard to operate a camera and operate the controller to operate the locomotive.